guys, what's going on here? It's Cole Walter. Welcome back to the channel, Cole Walter Records. Guys, in today's video, we're going to be reviewing Olivia Rodrigo's latest album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So In Love. I think I finally said the album name right. I would always say it wrong in the past. And I've reacted to 3 of her songs from this album, all 3 that have music videos, which is Drop Dead, The Cure, and Stupid Song. So go check those videos out if you would like to see my reaction to those. But this is about the entire album. I've never done an album review before that's officially a review of the whole thing, so this is gonna be a different experience for me. And I'm not exactly the most musically inclined guy. I mean, I like a lot of music and I know a lot of artists, but I'm no expert on different instruments, that kind of stuff, production, all that. So my apologies if I offend anybody by being like, oh, I don't like this song because of this, or I like this song because of this and it has this instrument in it and it's actually another instrument, or I get something wrong or whatever. Someone's probably in the comments gonna be like, oh, you don't understand this song because whatever. And it's like, okay, I'm just a 17-year-old dude trying to give my opinions here. So hopefully you guys are easy on me. Real quick, I wanted to mention that I am the brother of a musician, Floyd Sampson. He is my brother, Floyd Sampson. You can find him on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. He makes folk acoustic music, very different stuff from Olivia Rodrigo, but also shares some aspects of it. Olivia Rodrigo's new album has a lot of acoustic stuff in it, as well as electric, and it's really cool. So let's talk about this whole album. I have a little book here. It's a Platform 9 3/4 Harry Potter book that I've written down some notes in. So I'm going to talk about that, and believe me, these are notes I wrote about each song and about the whole album itself. And we're going to go track by track here, actually, at first. And then, I'll give an overview of the album, and then we'll go track by track, and then I'll talk more about the whole sound. So, it's Olivia Rodrigo's 3rd studio album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So In Love. The album cover features her in a pink dress on a swing up really high in the sky, upside down, and really cool album cover. I like it a lot. It seems like she's kind of, in each song, each album, the first album, she's sitting there with the sour, and then she's changed a little bit for Guts, and then now she's, upside down for this one. And that's pretty cool. I like it. Olivia Rodrigo does a lot of cool stuff like that. With her albums and pictures and all that stuff. This album was very well marketed, very well shown to the public. There's a lot of cool stuff that comes out of it. If I had $1 billion, I'd spend my money on all the different merch and stuff from it because it's really cool. And there's been a lot of cool different stuff, a lot of pink, a lot of red, and a lot of blue, which is very important because she has a song that's related to that. But okay, guys, let's get into this. 13 tracks. Not bad. 13 tracks is pretty good. Floyd Sampson had an album with 13 tracks called Volume 1. It's no longer an official album. And I believe Out of the Woods has 12 or 13. I can't remember, guys. Sorry, my bad. But so it's pretty good length. It's 51 minutes. That's not bad at all. It's a long album. I prefer shorter albums sometimes, but also the longer the album, the more music I get. So actually, I'm happy. I can't really complain. The longest track is a track called Cigarette Smoke. That's 5 minutes. Over 5 minutes. It's almost 6, actually. But we'll get that here in a second. It's a good mix of upbeat songs versus sad ballads. It's a love album, hence the title, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So In Love, and that fits the album perfectly. It's a very good concept of her being sad, but she's in love, and it's very cool. I like the way the themes work together. It sounds different from her other 2 albums, so it's taken a different direction. It's no longer it's not super electric and super, kind of not angry, but I don't know, Jack White sounding. There's still some of that aspects in there, it definitely still is there, but it's definitely a step away from it. Very melodic, very new wave, kind of 80s sounding. Romantic rock is one thing I read about it. It's really, really cool. The slower songs are great as well. They're not boring. I think the album flows very good. There's no moment where you're kind of oh man, maybe at the end with Cigarette Smoke, but other than that, you really just kind of enjoy each one, and it's very pretty, and it's got a really good balance. Dan Nigro is her producer, and he did a great job at producing this really good produced album. What's Wrong With Me, but with featuring Robert Smith from The Cure, her first ever official collaboration on a studio album. Very, very good. I like that a lot. I like his vocals. I'll go into that in detail here in a second. Lots of songs build up. And then they start off slow, and you think it's gonna be a slower track, and they build up and they get faster, and there's just a bridge or a part of the song that's it's really fast and it hits you, and then it goes back to being slow at the end. So a lot of songs kind of sound like that, it's got a similar kind of feel for each track. Theme of being sad, being sick, in bed. There's a lot of those kind of things of her just kind of feeling depressed and that kind of thing. So that's very prominent there. There's not really a whole lot of anger in this one, except for maybe in My Way a little bit, but not really too much. Honeybee, one of her tracks, I really liked it. Features Conan Gray on background vocals. Conan Gray is a musician. I don't really know much of his stuff, but I've heard he's pretty good. And interestingly enough, he's kind of just in the background. Like I said, he's just background vocals, and it's not like was promoted with him, like Robert Smith, like that song says featuring Robert Smith, or Olivia Rodrigo and Robert Smith, but Conan Gray doesn't even, like, you have to go really search to go figure out that Conan Gray sang on it, or you can just look in the comment section of one of the videos and you'll find that out. I like that. I like it kind of shies away from him and focuses mainly on Olivia, and that official collaboration song that she has with Robert Smith is the only collaboration one. Album sounds a lot like The Cure stuff. There's very similar stuff there. You can tell she was influenced by Robert Smith a lot from The Cure. Something I noticed interesting is that Begged, so every single song is lowercase, right? And every single one. But Begged, the lyric video has a capital B instead of a lowercase b. So I don't know if that's intentional or not. So we'll have to see. Maybe that's a hint. Or maybe there's something I don't understand. Because I'm like the most biggest Olivia Rodrigo like Easter egg hunter thing. There's probably some of you guys out there watching this video who are way smarter than me, but I kind of just listen to the album for what it is. And I noticed some things, like a lot of lyric videos feature the same style as the other ones, and it has like the color or the dress, sorry guys, the dress she was wearing in the music video was featured in the lyric video, or the setting, or whatever. There were 3 singles: Drop Dead, The Cure, Stupid Song. Those were all great singles. Lots of personnel on this album, and I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. So almost a 10 out of 10, guys. For me, I know maybe because I'm a big Olivia Rodrigo fan, maybe it's like not the best thing ever, I don't know, but for me, it was a 9.5 out of 10 just because I really enjoyed it, and I think there was, like I said, just Cigarette Smoke was kind of the ones that dropped down that 10 out of 10 from a 0.5, just a 0.5 deficit. But even then, I do like Cigarette Smoke. It's actually really good. Okay, let's get into each track. So I wrote notes on each track, and we're going to talk about all the different things. So Drop Dead starts slow, and it builds up. It's super catchy. The lyric video features Olivia in the same outfit with a guitar from the music video. Simple. I don't like her use of GD in the song because she cusses in that one, which is, it's weird because it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I don't like her using it, but it's like in the song it sounds good whenever she says it, and I don't like that. I mean, it doesn't sound good, you know what I mean? Like, I don't ever like the use of saying that phrase, but in the context, it's like, okay, I get what she was going for, and I get why she did that, but I wish she wouldn't have. It made me feel better. Stupid Song, she's playing a piano in the grocery convenience store in the lyric video. Cats appear just like they do in the music video. She wants him more than any Stupid Song, which is very emotional and also a bit ironic because it is a song. So it's like, she's like, oh, okay, I'm going to sing about how much I want you, but I want you more than any Stupid Song. So it's like very ironic. So it's like, okay, this is more than this, like, I love you more than I'm saying even in this song. Like, you don't get it. Like, it's way out there. And this song starts off slow, gets fast again. Epic guitar solo before that last chorus. I just love it. It's perfect. Okay, Honeybee is the third track. Very sweet. Lyric videos at night with moon and flowers and bees. I talk a lot. I make Floyd Sampson's lyric videos and some of his music videos, and so I notice a lot of these creative designs and choices for different things, so I'm very into that stuff, so I notice it. And I mean I do lyric video of the week all the time, so you guys know that. And I usually try to analyze lyric video a lot. But this album, I couldn't even really analyze lyric videos too much because I was so focused on the song. And I listened to it twice. Once while walking outside, and then the second time while watching the lyric videos on my computer and just kind of writing everything down. So I've heard the album twice now. Plus the countless times I've heard Drop Dead, The Cure, and Stupid Song now at this point, just by hearing it on Instagram or listening to it on my own or whatever. Honeybee is a very sweet track. Very, very pretty. The violin is beautiful. I love the violin on Honeybee. I think it's a violin. I don't know. I think it is. It's very pretty though, and I really liked Honeybee a lot. And Conan Gray's backing vocals are really good. I like hearing a male voice in there for backup vocals. So the fourth track is Maggots for Brains. It's pumped up. It's electric. It's about her having a boring day and just not feeling good. That's what happens whenever her baby leaves, as she gets very just like, she can't focus at all, and she's like, I don't know what to do. And I get that feeling, honestly. Yeah, but it's like her baby's gone away, her boyfriend has gone away, and so she's very like a zombie, you know? She can't even think straight or anything. The lyric video changes more than the previous 3 that I've seen. It sounds like her old stuff. Definitely, I think it sounds more older than currently. You plus me equals heart. Interestingly enough, on my computer, at least when I was looking at the title, it showed a pink heart, but the official song on my phone shows the like heart icon thing. It's made out of like the little thing, and I don't know, but so I think that's cool. It's a very interesting title. All of her titles of her songs are always unique, and they always get me. She always tries different stuff, like Good For You, was good, and then for you. You with just the U, not Y-O-U, but you. So interesting stuff. But You Plus Me Equals Heart is upbeat, catchy, very retro. It could have easily come out 10 years ago, and I wouldn't even know the difference. It sounds like a old Taylor Swift song or old Carly Rae Jepsen song. I like the phrase "You plus me equals a heart forever." I like that. She says she tries to win over his sister with yacht rock music taste. I like that. Yacht rock is pretty good. I wrote down all my ex-boyfriends as an interesting part. It's like all my ex-boyfriends have heard these lines, and she said, "Let's get married at 25." So she's probably said the same things to them, I guess. But like this guy is different. Lyric videos features her dancing with a dark-haired guy whose face is never revealed. There's an F-bomb towards the end. I don't really... I listen to Olivia Rodrigo's music, and I don't care, but also I kind of care because I don't like cussing in a whole lot of songs. It's not my favorite thing. And My Way, again, pumped up. Sounds like her old stuff. Has a Halloween-ish vibe, kind of. At the very beginning, especially. I like how... At first, I thought it was about a guy being in her way, and then I realized, oh, it's about another girl being in her way. So, it's like this other girl's getting in the way of her and her man, I believe. And lyric video has her on a couch, and a sign in the back says, "Did you get the hint?" So I think she's trying to like give this girl a hint, like, "Hey, get off, dude, like, you're in my way, okay?" But yeah, it's very Bad Idea right sounding at times, definitely. I can say Bad Idea Right is my favorite songs from hers. Probably my favorite, honestly. Although this new album is gonna basically give me some more favorites because I loved every track on this album. Truly, I did. Like I said, Cigarette Smoke was my least favorite, but I loved every track. Okay, now for Purple. So Olivia has always been about purple. We know Guts and Sour had a lot of purple vibes. All of her clothes purple. Everything's purple. But this album is very pink, and I find it ironic that on this pink-themed album, this pink and blue-themed album, it's very about, there's a song called Purple, and it's about purple, and it's about how red, she's one, red and blue, she's one color, the other guy is the other, and together they make purple. She sees the world through purple. I like that a lot. That's a very cool thing. I've noticed that theme kind of be occurring in a lot of things, and other songs like that as well, and red and blue and that kind of thing. So I like that, and red's my favorite color, so, just saying. It's slower but fast-paced, very pretty. Lyric videos are sitting down, hugging her knees, red shoes. This is another song that starts off slow and gets faster. That happens a lot. She occasionally opens her eyes in that lyric video. It's like an animated, all the lyric videos are animated. The only one that featured a real picture of her comes in later. But there's electric guitar solo, very, very good. The build in the song is perfect. When she says it all turns black, her clothes turn black, and she also stops hugging her knees. So, interesting. It's like not many people watch lyric videos, like analyze them like I do, but there's been some very interesting choices in the lyric videos. The Cure, I remember I reacted to that one, and I liked it a lot, but it's not my favorite, but I liked it a lot. Lyric video is just like the music video. Song is called The Cure, and she sings with Robert Smith from The Cure 2 songs later. So Robert Smith had a band called The Cure, and this song is called The Cure, so put 2 and 2 together. Bingo. Very good chorus, slower than the others, but still catchy. There's an F-bomb in the song again, whatever. I'm Unraveled, very cool part, pretty instrumentation at the end. So, yeah, that's Olivia. That's what she does. F-bombs are kind of her thing. But they're usually not too much. She cusses way less than most rappers do, which I can appreciate, so I'm glad that's not too bad. But still, I just wish she wouldn't do it. And there's clean versions of her songs, but it's kind of like, why make clean versions if you're just going to have, like, you can just not sing the bad word. You can say something else. Like Floyd Sampson has no bad words, just music, Okay, now on to Begged. Again, the only lyric video with a capital for whatever reason, even though the song has lowercase, the lyric video is a capital. Very folksy, coffee house type song, pretty lyric video with pink flowers and butterflies. The background vocals are very pretty on the song. I believe they're hers. She begged to get it, whatever that means. I don't know if she means like get in the relationship, begged to like leave, whatever. She's very clingy in the song, ashamed. The acoustic guitar is beautiful, very coffee house sounding. I love the vibe of this album. What's Wrong With Me? Robert Smith. Okay, this is probably my second favorite track behind Expectations, which is coming up, but this might be my favorite one. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck between the two. What's Wrong With Me? Robert Smith, man, he sounds amazing. She sings off the first verses, and he comes in on the chorus, and then there's like a little break, and then he comes in singing his own verses, so that's really cool. The lyric video is different than the other ones. Looks different. Has her in a bed with a pink guitar from Drop Dead in the background. And Robert Smith, he just sounds great. It sounds like he did on Friday, I'm in Love by The Cure. I love his voice, I really do. And the whole album sounds very The Cure, Robert Smith oriented, so, go figure, right? I'm sure she worked with him and got some inspiration. The song is about her not feeling well and not knowing what's wrong with her. Again, that's a popular theme in this. It's upbeat. My dad likes The Cure, the band. The Cure, he likes the band, The Cure. And I played it for my parents, and they couldn't figure out that it was him that was on there. And he was showing me some other Cure songs, and I realized, oh, okay, this sounds very similar to The Cure. So I didn't realize how much I liked the new wave when reading this. Less. Okay, not one of my favorite tracks. The song has bed squeaks in the back. It's like just very quietly, which was a very cool detail. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, one thing that I thought was interesting was you plus me equals heart. At the very end, she says, sounds gut, with a kind of a German accent. Interesting. I don't know. It's some artists do that. They put like at the very end or at the beginning, like they have like a song, like them talking from the studio. It sounds natural, but it's probably not natural. I don't know if it could be. It's interesting. It depends on how you do it and what fashion you do it. But yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that on you plus me equals heart. So let's get back to less. Slow song, very old sounding. I like the piano. It's a breakup track, I'm assuming, and it's an undescribable vibe. It sounds like almost like a rainy day, like you're sitting in a cafe on a rainy day. Best way I can describe it. Expectations, super 80s, keyboard, synthesizers, ELO sounding, ELO at the wazoo. There's a lot of ELO vibes. The lyric video is awesome, no faces at first, and then it shows Olivia, the real Olivia. Really cool, pink and blue. Expectations is a banger. It's upbeat, very fun song. It's probably my favorite one, honestly. It sounds like her old stuff. Cool voices that are 80s. There's like a female voice that's like singing it, and then like an 80s robot voice, like whatever. Very cool. And then finally the last track, Cigarette Smoke, which is the longest track as well. Starts off kind of rock sounding, but then it kind of goes into acoustic. Olivia outside, same Olivia style from My Way. She's outside in the lyric video. She regrets her relationship. This one is a ballad. There's an F-bomb. She says, thought we played the perfect couple until you didn't want the part. I like that line. It's cool. Emotional. It's very pretty. I like this one despite its length, and it's probably my least favorite track, like I said. The last words for the lyric video was go dark, and then it fades out. So yeah, guys. Okay, Olivia Rodrigo's You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. Solid 9.5 out of 10. I definitely recommend it if you're a Olivia Rodrigo fan, and even if you're not, if you're like an acoustic fan, if you're an electric fan, there's a lot of cool different stuff. She has a good variety of tracks on this album that stays very new wave, romantic stuff. But it stays within that frame. But yeah, Olivia Rodrigo does a really good job with this album. It's great. I'm so happy that I got to finally listen to the whole thing. So guys, go check out Olivia Rodrigo's new album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. And while you're at it, go check out Floyd Sampson, who has a new album coming out very, very soon. So guys, I hope you guys all have a great day. And just remember, guys, there's lots of music out there, and you never know what you're going to like. So always be on the lookout, and if you get on a rabbit hole and you find one artist you like, look for other artists that sound like that, and who knows where you could end up. You could go from Olivia Rodrigo all the way to The Cure, which is not that hard to do because they have a song together. Anyways, guys, have a great day. God bless. See you in the next one.